Hey, it's Katherine from Brandequip Designs, and we're going to be talking about purpose for a little while now because this is a huge topic we need to discuss. And some of you might know what purpose-driven branding means, and if you don't, then that's why we're here. That's why I'm here. It's what I do. I help develop purpose-driven brands for small businesses, service-based small businesses at this point in time, I should preface that with. And really, it's something that, when you know what it is, you get it, but until you get it, it's hard to really quantify. So to start off with, I think it's really important that we address the title of this article. Which came first, the business or the purpose? And of course, you can tell I'm playing on the old saying of which came first, the chicken or the egg, because really, who knows? Like, who knows? But with business, we can find the answer, but it's still, it still is kind of like a circle. What I find typically happens is that we start for a purpose. We have a purpose that we want to start for a business for. That purpose might be to spend time with your kids. Other people might have a purpose of, wanting to travel the world or work from anywhere, live in other countries, have that time, money, financial freedom, basically, is what I think what drives a lot of us to wanting to start our own business, because basically that's the goal, that's what we want for our life. And what happens is that we go through our options of how can we achieve this, and often the answer that we come up with is start my own business. So for me, I started my business because I wanted control in my life, okay? I had just come out of this job that was pretty much a crapshoot of a company, and I'd come home to my boyfriend, and we would hang out, but I would be super tired, and I'd go to bed, and I'd wake up and do it all over again. And, the pay wasn't that great. It wasn't really worth it, honestly. But where I drew the line was where I started getting unhappy to a point that I would bring that home with me and I couldn't get out of it, and it was about to ruin my relationship. And I was like, you know what? I value my relationship over this job. I am not going to stay. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to leave. And my solution for leaving, rather than trying to get another job, because I was so petrified of trying to find another place to work, that I decided, okay, in order to maintain control, I need to be my own boss, which means I need to start a business. And now we're here. However, so my purpose of control was really what inspired me to start my business, but that purpose, and I quote that because you'll see in a minute, it was not a brand purpose. And when I say purpose in regards to branding, I'm talking about a brand purpose. And a brand purpose is something that is value driven. It's about how you provide value to your clients, why you enjoy providing that value, and the importance of providing that value, essentially. Whereas, a lot of times, most people online who start a business think that their purpose is about their kids or the money or the time freedom or, like me, control. And that's really what we're striving for. That's essentially the dream and the intended result of having a successful business. But, it's really hard to start and get there right off the bat because that's the dream. It's something that you work up to, typically. So I just wanted to put that out there, because if you're in that group, don't feel bad. It's not a wrong answer, but there is a more right answer as to what your brand purpose is. So in order to be able to dig deeper into this, you got to start asking yourself, like, why this work? So you started a business. You could have started any business you wanted to. Why this business? Why this work? And so by digging into that a little bit more, you can start understanding better what your true brand purpose really is. But there's another reason to it, and that is it helps you to narrow your focus. So for me, my initial purpose inspired me to start a business. But, big but, I thought I was starting an art business. And the reason why was because art has always been very cathartic for me. I was in a time that I really needed to work on healing myself emotionally. And I was like, you know what, if I can make money doing something that is going to be very healing and something that I know that I love doing, then that's what I should be doing. And so I was like, I'm going to build this art business. I was calling it Lavish Craft at the time. And I was like, I'm just going to offer design services on the side so I can make some quick cash while building up this presence in the art world, because I know that it's not easy to do that. Turns out it's not exactly easy to build service-based business either, but that's neither here nor there. In the process of going through that experimentation phase, I should say, I found out something very important that changed everything. And it's that I loved the entrepreneurial community. I loved being a part of those people. It was like I woke up, starting a business helped me to understand and start dreaming about my life again. And I realized that there were so many other people out there who shared similar values. You know, they wanted that freedom in their life to do whatever it is that they wanted to do. Whatever your end goal is, whatever that dream of yours is, it's not something to forget about and put off. It's like your driving goal, right? And I realized that there were so many people who had come to the same conclusion. They were like, I need more freedom in my life in order to be able to do X, Y, Z. And those people were so inspiring and driven and purposeful and intentional. And it was just like they were speaking my language. Like I shared so many values with them. I'm like, I need to be with these people more. And I wanted to immerse myself in that community. And so what ended up happening was that I realized that I wanted to take my initial purpose of I want to create more control in my life and help others create more control in their life too, through building thriving businesses. And so that is what my purpose became. My purpose became to build thriving businesses in order for my clients to be able to reach those levels of success and that they want for themselves. So as you can see, I started my business for a certain purpose. I would call that purpose the seed purpose in a way, the dream, you might say. And I took that purpose, that initial one, and only because I started a business did I realize that there was more to it than that, and was able to dig into it and evolve it into what it is now and turn it into a true brand purpose. And that's what I want to help you do. That's what I am all about. And it's so relieving to have discovered a purpose for your business, for your brand, because it's like having a North Star for your, like on this, like, so you're a ship navigator and your map is the sky. The North Star is the grounding point. It's like your point of reference for everything. And so when you have to find your North Star for your business, you can take it in any direction that you want, but it's guided. You know, you can, it's easier to determine, you know, what services you should be offering in order to better fulfill this purpose. It's good to recognize, like, okay, I can best fulfill this purpose for these types of people. And you just start like getting more and more focused. And then through that focus, you start expanding on other ways to serve and other ways to fulfill that purpose. And that's how you kind of grow your business, first through narrowing and then through growth. And I was doing like, like that with my hands. So that's what purpose-driven branding is all about. It's all about really, I'd say almost developing the soul for your brand, which is kind of like the soul for your business. And that's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing because that soul is inspired by your own. And that's why it's so powerful to really invest in purpose-driven branding right from the start, because it's about building that soul and it's about clarifying that purpose and just getting super clear and confident and aligning your business to who you really are and building something that you can truly be proud of and confident in. Because if you're not truly proud and confident of what you can do, then you're going to be self-sabotaging your success. And that's not at all the purpose of starting a business. You want to be successful so that you can achieve your dream. And that's what I'm all about. I'm all about helping you to achieve that dream. And we do that through branding. So we'll be talking more about this, like I said before. You can always learn more about what I do over at thebrandequip.com. And also you can find out more stuff that I'm talking about over there. And I will talk to you all later. Hope that this was helpful. Bye.